Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm Cassandra B, and this is a 30-day body reset. So we just had Easter. We are coming into the spring energy, so spring cleanse. So that's the idea of this. And it is not about, so this is not about going on a diet, restricting yourself, overdoing all of this, what I'm really offering you is 30 days of resetting your energy, resetting your body, resetting so that your liver, your kidneys, your intestines, everything wake up because they've been in a deep slumber throughout the winter. This is going to help them to wake up, get everything moving in a slow, beautiful movement throughout the next 30 days. My mom, used to get me to do a 30-day reset with her every spring. And I always remember how much better I felt after that, how my body was supported, how everything started to get better. My skin cleared, my body was better, the puffiness in my face, in my legs and all of those things, would naturally flush because your lymph nodes and all of that is in a much better, healthier way. So for the next 30 days, I'm going to come on here every day at around 10:30 and give a little tidbit on what you can do and actually it'll be 9:30, sorry, 9:30 every morning to give you a tidbit on what to do to get things going. Hopefully I will get on here earlier, but that's going to be a part of my reset, is to reset my body into an earlier time. So hopefully I can actually, by the day 30 days are up, I will actually be putting out these videos at 7 o'clock or 8 o'clock in the morning. So that's what I'm trying to reset my body from sleeping a little too late to moving a little bit earlier, to getting my body to feeling so soft and squishy, to building my muscles a little bit, from my belly getting a little bit yucky to it clearing itself out. So this is really a 30-day reset, but it's 30 days about how to step into living in your best way. This is not about dieting. This is not about restriction. This is about thinking how you can eat better, eat cleaner, live cleaner and better, and what you want to take. All you're going to do is add in what's best for you and leave the rest alone. I am not asking you. This doesn't cost you anything. I'm just going to give you little tidbits for the next 30 days. So here it is. Today isn't about restrictions. It's not about punishment, and it's definitely not about being perfect. It's about coming back into alignment in your body. For the next 30 days, you're not just doing a cleanse. You're learning how to support your digestion, fuel your energy, clear what your body doesn't need, and actually feel good in your body again. Especially as we have aged, it was really easy in our youth things to pop black, but when we get perimenopausal or postmenopause, our bodies do not do the same thing. And that goes for men too. Over the age of 40, that little Buddha belly starts coming in. That tire starts sitting around your midsection. This is what we're talking about. These are natural, easy ways to shift that out without having to give up everything you want. Matter of fact, I want you to indulge extra in all the best things in life. We're taking a little bit of the hummingbird energy and bringing that in because we want to go after the sweetest nectars in life. That is the biggest thing you can change in your life, is eating better and just releasing some of that crap that actually isn't even food. They said now there's chocolate bars. I'm not going to name any brands, but there are now chocolate bars on the shelves that are no longer even considered chocolate bars. They are considered candy because there's actually not enough actual chocolate for it even to be considered in many places around the world to be considered a chocolate bar. It's actually considered toxic, and they don't even allow it on their shelves anymore. It's not even considered a candy. It's actually got so many additives and preservatives that it's not even food. So think about that when we're putting all of this processed crap into our system. This is all about how do we reset? What can we do to support ourselves? It's not about giving up everything. It's just making better choices when we can. So, and you also need to know your own body. So listen into your body about paying attention to the things that you put into it versus what makes your belly bloat, what makes you feel kind of icky and tired. Do you sit on your ass after you eat a meal? Because really, that's one of the worst things we can do for ourselves. If we get up and just walk around for 10 to 15 minutes after we've eaten a meal, our body starts to digest and break things down. And too often we sit and chat after dinner and not get up right away. Now, moms, you usually are getting up to do the dishes and clean the stuff and all that kind of. That is why in our youth, we were usually a lot healthier than we are as we've gotten older, because we've relaxed into life a little bit more. So just think about how that works for you during your meals. Do you eat and sit all day? Are you an office job? Do you sit around and drive a car all the time? Like, think about how much time your body is also in sitting space. So if we are always sitting also, that is making all our lymph nodes in our crotch area, in the bends of our body, to get stuck and stagnant because they're sitting like this all the time and they're cut off. So our body is also not releasing the fluids, nor are we drinking enough fluids to make that continuously happening. So that's what we're going to talk about today on our first day. Is the best thing we can do to support ourselves going forward is to hydrate. If you do nothing else but do this one thing, bring this up as a dash on your body, it will already change the way your body feels, the way your skin looks, the way your hair is. So before we do anything else, we support the most basic and the most powerful function in the body. This is drink a full glass of water first thing in the morning. So add a squeeze of lemon and a pinch of sea salt for the minerals. And also sea salt, if you put a little bit on your tongue, can start to wake things up. Now, I don't like the taste of salt, so I put it in my water, but those are ways to do it, because your tongue gets woken up, your mind gets activated, the body gets activated, and everything happens. When we drink the lemon water, it wakes up our liver, it wakes up our kidneys, it gets everything moving, it gets our body hydrated right off the bat because we've sweated throughout the night. And if you're menopausal, you have probably sweated more than a cup of water off throughout the night. So we want to support our digestion, our energy, and detox pathways, and our brain function. When we are dehydrated, our brains don't work. And that is especially important to women. Our brains are so tightly woven. If we're not putting water into it, it gets very stagnant, foggy, dry. So drink the water, drink the water, drink the water. We really need to worry about our hydration. That's what makes everything so much better. So that's the one thing. Now, the little tidbit that goes with this drinking of water: don't drink anything caffeinated for the first 90 minutes after drinking that first cup of water. You want to give that cup of water 90 minutes to actually work its way through, get yourself going, doing all of those things. Caffeine stops that process. So most of us get up in the morning, we drink, a dark cup of tea or a cup of coffee, and it actually doesn't wake us up. It actually puts our body into survival mode, and that is not its best. So if you leave the coffee or the dark teas, that caffeine, for 90 minutes after waking, your body actually pulls in the hydration, starts to get everything working. Your liver and kidneys wake up, which caffeine makes them go to sleep, and everything starts shucking along. That's what we want to do. One easy, maybe difficult thing to do is wait that 90 minutes for that first cup of coffee or that beautiful cup of tea that you drink. Now, you can drink other things, just not things that are caffeinated. So that is the one little small thing you can do to change how you move through the day, how you feel, how your body gets going, and how much more hydration your body then takes on for the rest of the day, and how much your liver and your kidneys actually are woken up. If you just look at inside of your armpit, if you were to put your hand up, and do you see it being an indent, or is it puffy? Is it kind of puffy and a little bit indented? It's supposed to be a pit. So if your arm is not a pit, it means you're holding on to water. You're holding on to yuck. You are holding on to stagnant stuff in your body, and it needs to shift. Do you feel like you got a little bit of, saggy skin? Well, that's because you're not hydrated enough. So look at your body today. Pinch your skin. Does it bounce right back? Or does it stay up a little bit? Can you put a finger into your leg and there's a divot? That's called you're not hydrated enough. Couple little quick tips to just change that around. Drink that first cup of water first thing in the morning. And we don't want ice cold water. We want warm water to actually help our bodies move. It actually helps us wake up. Cold water can sometimes make our bodies shut down first thing. So a warm cup of lemon water with that little bit of salt is what will get your body up and moving in the best way going possible to get you going. Now, cold water throughout the rest of the day, things that nourish yourself, that's all beautiful. Do what you feel is best for you. But what we want to do in the morning is do what we can to really wake all of this up so that it's in its best self, so that it can support you in its best way, so that you can be in your greatest health in your mind, in your body, and in your soul. So anyway, that is today's tidbit. Hopefully you got a little bit out of this, and I will see you again tomorrow for the next tidbit of the day on our 30-day reset. Anyway, that's just one quick, easy way to clear your system and make your skin glow and get that hydration we all really need. Anyway, remember, the only need to worry about is your next best step. So drink the water today. I got mine here ready to go. I hope you do too. I'll see you tomorrow.